Welcome everybody. Welcome back to the Madoian and Fred podcast, to episode 4. Today we have my good friend Phil Bowe. Phil, welcome.
What's going on, everybody?
Oh,
Fill up.
So Phil, although last time we did allow Joe to drool in here, it is a little bit different because you're a little bit of a fiend sometimes in the indoors. So just on the down low, I'll just keep it on the down low is all we ask.
What I'll do is I'm gonna go ahead and just put it up over here.
Put it up to the side.
Away, put it out of sight, out of mind.
That's too funny.
You can focus in on the content.
Absolutely, right on the conversation.
Yep.
But that's just it. Led me to a funny story. So last night I'm out in Boston and we're having a good time. You know, out with my buddy James, my roommate. My roommate from college, Hunter, and you know that pesky Jewel.
Oh my God! Found its way
Where's the
back.
jewel? Where's the jewel?
So my good buddy Hunter gets kicked out of the bar last night.
For Julie.
For Julie.
Classic.
Oh,
Classic.
dude, classic. Yep, indoor.
Wow.
Couldn't get enough. Just right in the bathroom,
Wow.
ripping it up, and the guy busts down the door. Are
gotta
you
get
vaping
out.
in here? Are you vaping? Get out! Get out!
Yeah.
Wow.
Can't-
Smoking in the boys' room.
Strict
The jewel.
No vape laws.
But just wanted to lay down the law real quick. Not just playing around.
It is no joke though. That jewel. I mean, you start smoking it, sometimes you just can't stop.
You just can't. You can't let it down. It's like a Lay's potato chip.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
It really is.
Oh my God.
It's
man.
like cheese and chips.
That's funny. But Phil, dude, thanks for coming on. Like I said, you are now the third guest here, right?
Third
guest.
fourth episode, third guest.
So, like I said, it seems like we've been doing a little bit better every time. Is what we've been told. But
Yeah,
Trying.
absolutely.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, happy to be here.
Oh, dude. So, Phil, what's going on? What's new in the life of Phil? What can you tell the people? What's going on?
I'll tell you, stay in school. Stay in school
Oh my
because,
God.
I was out till 4 a.m. last night working the pizza job.
Oh,
4
goodness.
a.m.?
4
Yeah,
a.m.
4
at the-
a.m.
What are
where-
you working at Vasilio's?
No, URI Kingston Pizza.
They're open till 4
Sheesh.
a.m.
We close at 3, but then you got to shut
Obviously.
everything down.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Scrub the pans.
How it goes?
The whole nine.
the
And
whole nine.
the URI too. The problem with there is you'll have about 50 deliveries.
Yep.
Each kid tipping about 50 cents.
Really?
Oh, they think
Bringing
they're
out the
doing their
bucks.
good deed for the day by giving you
Yeah,
some extra money.
Yep.
Oh my gosh! And any of them sober?
It depends on the time of night.
Okay, I
You
was
know,
gonna say I can imagine.
After 10, no.
Okay, good.
Not often.
Because Lord knows if you're one of the people ordering a pizza at 1:32 in the morning and you're sober,
Yeah,
you
got
got to
some
check.
issues.
Yeah, you got to check for something. That's
Oh,
funny.
ready? Last night, this girl calls in at 2:38. We cut off deliveries at 2:30.
Yep.
Please. She's like, I'll run up there right now. And I was like, are you sure? Are you sure you want to run up? And it tells us where their dorm's at.
Yep.
And she was at Butterfield, which is a good mile and a half away.
Oh God.
And she
I'll run up
She
there.
was
yeah,
making the
said
trek.
She was confident in it, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna have to say no to that one.
Okay, yeah, good, good.
I mean, I could have said yes. I might even be able to get a free pizza out of it.
Oh yeah,
know
because you
she
make it.
wasn't gonna come.
That's a good call. Because I was gonna say that there's a high % chance that she's hanging up that phone and falling asleep.
Yeah. That happens too. You'll pull up to the dorm and
Oh, dude,
no answer.
that happened to me at URI so many times.
What do you do at that point?
I
Nothing,
crack open the box and I go to town.
dude. Because I've been there, and you order and you fall asleep, and you wake up to 5 missed calls,
Yep.
and they're fucking maybe a voicemail. I've been outside for 20 minutes. I'm leaving, and then you're like, sucks. That would have
It's
been
too
good,
bad.
Yeah.
but oh well.
It's it is what it is. It's a job.
It is a job.
Keeps me busy.
Yep.
Keeps me from playing too much Fortnite, which
Oh, happens.
me and Mike have put in quite a lot of hours.
put in the hours.
Shifts.
Yeah.
Shifts.
Running.
As it's known around here.
We're clocking it.
Oh, you put in a shift tonight? A little one. Then I'm gonna take a break and come back for the night
Yep.
For
shift.
the next shift.
Stop to eat real quick.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you're not playing around. This lunch pail and hard hat
Oh
out
yeah.
here.
Oh, seriously.
Got to go to work. Put your time in.
Put
Yep.
your time in. Oh, the fingers of fury out
The
there,
fingers of fury.
dude. That is funny. But putting in some shifts. What do you think's your longest shift?
Me and Joe have put in a couple steady 12 hours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just and time,
Wake up at 1, hop on at 2, play till 2.
and then wake up, do it all over again the next day.
Do it all over again.
Wait.
And just about the XP grind. That's one of my favorite parts about that game is like not only are you playing to win every time, you're playing for kills, but there's goals. It's goal oriented. You know, you have to get. You're leveling up the tiers. You're trying to level up to get the new skins.
It's like crack.
It keeps you entertained at all times.
They do a really good job, I will say, of keeping you coming back for more.
Oh, yeah.
When you think there's going to be nothing
Again.
left. Yeah.
Again.
When you think it
As
can
Joe
get
says. Again.
He sounds. Sometimes it'll be like 2 a.m, like he's disheveled.
Again.
Like he's like crawling, like.
Oh my God.
Going into battle.
Yeah, we're coming off the beaches of Normandy, like
Yeah.
no, one more round.
Dude, sometimes it is like that though. It gets that intense towards the end game.
Oh, dude,
You know,
yeah.
a lot of squads left. You're fighting for your life.
You're sweating.
Somebody gets knocked. Yeah, I'm wiping my brow.
Dude, I wish I had the Apple Watch on sometimes. Check the heartbeat and see what you got going.
Shit's racing.
Is there an issue?
Are you having a medical emergency right now?
Yeah, life alert.
Nope, just playing Fortnite.
Life alert checks in.
Yeah.
Hey, is everything all right?
On star calls.
There's only one left. Dude, that is 12 hours is a good shift though.
Yeah.
Time gets away from you though.
I've kind of gotten away from it now. Like you said, you used to put in like the long,
Dude.
multiple days, multiple 10-hour shifts.
I'm almost there.
Yeah, to a point, it's like, all right,
Yeah, when you actually
I've had enough.
when you succeed a couple times, it's funny with that game where if you actually succeed, it becomes less.
Yeah,
fun.
It becomes less satisfying.
Because you're like,
Yeah.
I've actually succeeded more times
We
than
were
I'd
winning
like.
like 7 times a day at one point.
Yeah.
There's not too many things where you succeed more and you're like, it's just getting old.
Yeah. This is norm. This is the norm.
I am excited for the new season though.
No, it's gonna be.
Dude,
gonna be
again,
nice.
like the
Restart it.
Yeah.
reset
Right
the
back to
grind,
the beginning.
reset the grind for another 10 weeks.
No
Yeah.
more planes.
No more. It's crazy though. Like every season is so different, but again, they're keeping you. They're coming. Like you just keep coming back.
I mean, the core gameplay is the same, which is why the building is what separates it from
From the
anything
other
else
ones?
out there.
Yeah. Because I was playing Call of Duty the other day too, and I found myself like getting into a battle and trying to build walls and shit. I'm like, this doesn't
You're
work.
trying to like axe down the wall.
That's not how this works. No.
Get materials.
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah, that can. But dude, imagine growing up with that. Imagine if we were kids with Fortnite.
Yeah.
Dude,
we in this basement.
Oh, God.
Oh my God, my parents would hate us, dude. My parents, I mean, they obviously love all of us and all you guys too. But for a while, dude, Phil storming into the house. Hey, Alex, what's on the menu tonight?
Yeah. I just try to make jokes. Oh, Miss Madoian, what a lavish meal you've prepared for us.
Yeah.
today.
Oh my God, just like and that like.
And Miss Madoian, I do apologize up front. I was young.
8 or 9 years old, little Phil. What a wonderful Sunday we're having, Miss Madoian. I could smell the bacon from downstairs. It smells lavish, I tell you.
How about when Mikey was real young and like he used to come downstairs with the menu?
With the order, taking orders.
Yeah, with the notepad.
What do you guys want? What do you guys have? Well, we have eggs, bacon, and bagels. And that's about it.
Yeah.
Usually it. No,
sometimes your dad would go up there and
my
go
dad would
off.
go. Yeah, my dad would go in.
Yeah, like seriously.
Yeah, a
Pancakes,
full spread.
Bacon, everything.
Yep, a full spread.
Oh, what was the one thing he makes too for dinner? He uses the what do they call it?
Smoker?
The smoker.
Oh, for the wings and stuff?
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, my dad goes all out with the cooking.
Yeah, unbelievable.
One time he just decided that he wanted to like make pizzas, and he couldn't stop. He just didn't. He couldn't.
I remember that.
He couldn't stop finding toppings.
All different combinations.
He'd come down. Well, honestly, he'd come
You
down. And
guys
be like,
finished that one? I got another one coming around right
Alex, what do you think about this one? Mashed potato pizza. And I'm like, sounds good. He goes, I already made it.
It does sound pretty good.
It was surprisingly good, but he just would find another combination and whip it up like really quick because he had figured out how to make pizza.
Oh, you gotta love it.
Oh, hell yeah. You're not doing anything on a random afternoon and your dad's just whipping up all the food you can get.
You're like downstairs, you're like,
yeah, no more. But I found a new one.
you gotta try it.
Oh, you gotta check the camera? That's funny. But, no, I was going to say, too, because growing up, like, if we had grown up with something like Fortnite, dude, we'd be down here screaming our balls off, and my parents would come down. My dad would have lost his mind. Would you guys shut up? And then But dude, what we had was like riding our bikes outside, dude. Like, dude.
Yeah, playing pickup football in the street.
Oh, dude, riding our bikes around like the whole town, like the fact that we had
yeah.
a town we could do that in was
We
so
had a
sick.
squad.
Yeah, dude.
I
Like,
rode my bike everywhere.
Yep.
Everywhere. As a kid.
everywhere, and it's such a funny thing too. Like I've seen the memes around, or like a picture or whatnot on the internet. It's like the bikes are laid and all on the yard, and you're like where you knew everyone was at, and it was
Yep.
so true, dude. There's like 4 or 5 houses we knew everyone was gonna be at,
Yep.
and you drive by, you go to like AB's house, you go to like Connor Hayward's house or somebody, and the bikes aren't there. Then you ride up to the Madoian's house, and everyone's
Yep.
here, and you just pop on in, and it's like
It's true.
yeah, it was great,
Those were the best of times.
dude. Oh, amazing. One time,
Just going to a nice CVS trip. Just get a little
Yeah.
snack.
oh, dude.
Anywhere.
CVS
Going to
soda.
Dallas.
Dude, we'd go, me and Brenton one time, and, I can't, for the people that aren't from NK or anything, like, they're not going to know the distances,
Yeah.
but from NK to Warwick is,
I remember that.
is
Good
good, what,
distance.
15-minute drive? To
15.
Warwick?
You
Yeah.
talking about all the way up Potawatomi?
Up to,
No.
we went to Bald Hill, Bald Hill Road?
Oh, that's real far.
That's like 20 minutes.
Dude, they went to Taco
We
Bell.
went to Taco Bell from right here, my
my
house,
God.
and we rode our bikes from here to Taco Bell on Bald
probably
Hill
on
Road.
like the little BMXs.
Oh, yeah, dude. Pegs and everything, I'm
Yep.
telling you.
No gears.
No, out
No.
there hustling, dude. No,
Yep.
yeah, it was tough.
Hustling for that TB.
But dude, just riding bikes everywhere to goddamn Taco Bell.
How about when we were a little older, like probably like early high school, but before we had cars.
Yep.
And maybe I shouldn't say this, but we used to play home run derby.
Go ahead.
Oh yeah.
We used to play
Why
home run
not?
derby, and the way the ballpark's set up,
I remember
the
this.
school is sitting right behind
Oh, yeah.
right behind the fence.
Yep.
So obviously we're a little too big for a little league field at this point.
The softball
Yeah.
field.
14 years old.
It was the
Yeah.
softball field.
yeah,
The smallest,
softball
yeah,
field.
where the T-ball kids play.
Yeah.
Where and we would just crack balls, and it would be extra points if you smashed a window.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And
we did.
you did.
Dude, the day we were out there after when it was supposed to be baseball practice and there wasn't because it was raining,
Yep.
and we were all out there, and we're just again playing home run derby.
Yep.
And Connor Hayward's up. Someone just tosses him a nice little
I remember
softie,
this one.
and he just boom nails it, and it just soars, and we just literally like a movie watch it, and then smash.
It
and
didn't land on the teacher's desk.
Right
yeah,
on the
dude,
desk.
because
Yeah.
it somehow had hit the window, then hit the blind that's on the window,
Yeah.
and like take the force off it, and then landed perfectly on the desk. But all the teachers on the second floor were still there after school,
Yeah.
so they heard the smash, turn around and look out the window to like all 7 or 8 of us just scrambling to figure out what we're doing because we're all so
Did
afraid.
Mr. Enright come out?
Oh yeah, well, and then it was Officer Ed too, the cop of the
Oh,
school,
yeah.
came out to the back and was like, "What's up, guys?" And we were all just like, "Oh, hello," and he's like, "Listen, like we all saw you do that. It's okay. It's an accident." But like, come on back. So all 7 of us go check out the damage. And there's 5 or 6 teachers all in their windows, like, "Hey guys, hey."
How about Officer Ed used to give the whole spiel on dare, no cigarettes, none of that, and then you'll see him right after smoking a butt right after.
Oh yeah.
Posted up.
Smoking a butt, getting the waving traffic in the
Yeah,
cars and
yeah.
everything as
With
people
the
are getting
sign.
out. Yeah.
Stop, go.
I gotta put the sweatshirt on. Yeah, dude. How about the most counterintuitive dare officer ever? That is so funny.
He used to go, "Where do the dogs go? To the pound."
Oh no, he was one of those guys.
Oh yeah.
That's a
Dude, that's a
sweet dad joke.
That's a white.
That
thing
was
if
in
I've
middle
ever heard
school.
of one. Dude, what?
He followed us on the way up from elementary.
Oh yeah, because dude, that was a huge ordeal in 8th grade when everyone found out that Officer Ed smoked cigs. Because
Oh
everyone was
yeah,
like,
we were mortified.
Everything you've told us is
yeah,
a lie.
everything you've ever said was basically bullshit.
Yep.
I mean, granted, cigarettes are not good for you. I don't do them now, but it was just such a like, oh my god, the one guy we were counting on to not do drugs is
Who is spreading the
is
message
ripping them
is
down.
a
No,
fraud.
not only that, but it wasn't like he hit it. He'd be standing like not
on
even
school
20 feet
grounds.
away from
Yeah.
the school.
You're
And
you're coming into school on the bus, and there's Officer Ed like smoking a cig, like, come on in. What are you doing? What kind of message is that? Maybe only around the middle schoolers, like maybe around like the elementary kids. He just like he holds it off.
yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he's got a good.
But
fun.
once you hit 13, it's
yeah,
whatever.
yeah, fuck it.
And
They'll learn
middle
someday.
school was a good time. We're still saying a lot of the shit that we used to say back in middle school.
Dude,
if you could believe that.
If you honestly, if you can believe that, it is impressive. It's another thing.
Stinky.
There you go.
But dude, absolute menaces. Probably. I can only imagine being the age we are now, being in the lunchroom while we're saying those things. Like, Jesus Christ, these kids, dude, screaming it like Austin out there, Miss Tripp, and she comes over and she's like, yes, yeah, dude. She set herself up for that one. This teacher comes in one day to Mr. Gilmartin, our future football head coach, and in front of a bunch of little kids goes, Mr. Gilmartin, did you like your sausage maker I gave you? You can fill it with various meats.
So just to explain, this guy, Mr. Gilmartin, his room was like something out of a movie. Like,
yep.
You couldn't make it up. So this guy was a big, like, did not like to go with the system type guy.
Oh, no.
Did not like to go with the administration. All the textbooks piled up on the side of the room.
First day of class.
He told us we're not using them.
No, takes the textbook and says, you see this? He launches it.
Yep. Thought it was garbage. Clock ripped out of a wall. Right underneath the ripped out of the wall clock was a bear pelt, a big ass bear pelt.
Yeah.
Guitars
that he had
all
murdered.
over the room.
Oh, in Alaska, did it himself, absolutely.
Yeah, probably skinned it himself, the whole nine. He had the meat grinder in the back.
Yeah.
For some sausage.
Yep. I remember one day he got pissed and he just picked up a chair like this and just bent all the legs in on the chair. Forearms like just bursting at the seams.
Dude, that guy literally one day he was trying to throw footballs to all of us in senior year, and I learned that he has literally no feeling in any one of his fingertips.
No more feeling in my fingertips.
So accurate, because he's doing steel guitar and he's cutting trees down, so he's got the steel wire trying to go up the whole time.
And the fishing line.
Yeah, and the fishing line, everything. So literally every fingertip has no feeling. So he tries to catch a football, and it's like he's never seen something like that before.
Were you there when we were playing kickball? Like,
well, which one?
With Mr. Gilmartin?
Maybe.
So Mr. Gilmartin's pitching, right? Somebody hits up a pop fly with the kickball. And Mr. Gilmartin, like, full on savage mode, running to go get the ball, absolutely lays out this middle school girl.
Oh, no.
Jesus Christ.
Looks at her, secures the catch first, and then proceeds to handle the bloody nose. He secured the catch.
Got the out. Made sure of it.
You're fucking out, but now I'm taking care of this.
Back to the bench.
That also reminds me of the time he was out playing with his football sweatshirt.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Remember that one?
Yeah, when he yelled at us because we weren't going hard enough?
Yep.
Oh, dude, he was we weren't going hard enough, so he's yelling at all of us like, oh, back in my day, when I was a little bit younger of a coach, I might have came out here with no pads on and gave you the business. And then, like, a couple minutes later go on and we're, like, people still aren't getting it. And he goes, you know what? Fuck it. And comes over. No, I'm playing tight end, and he's playing outside linebacker right now. And he is full steaming red. Back foot,
foam
shaking,
coming out of the mouth.
dude, like ready to attack. And I'm sitting there like, am I supposed to block this guy? Like, he has no pads on. He's 50 years old at this point. And
he just had a neck surgery.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, my God.
Like, I don't think I need to. So all of a sudden, whoever was quarterback says hike. I go to block him, and he just wets my hands away, gives me a nasty spin move or something crazy, and then beelines it at Blaze.
Oh, man.
And Blaze is fully padded, gets the handoff, and then gets whooped and gets smacked by Coach Gilmartin.
Coach left his feet like full on like highlight reel, stuck
like Ray
tackle
Lewis
to the ground, comes up with a big gash on his head.
Oh my God! That's how you play football. Crazy, dude. It was amazing.
Yeah,
that was
he was an awesome coach.
The best, dude.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah. Oh, that was so funny though. But his classroom, like you said, the baseball hole in the wall.
Yep.
Like,
I forgot about that one.
Yep. He got so mad one day. It wasn't when we were there, but he had to tell us a story. They got so mad one day, he just whipped a baseball through the wall.
Oh my God.
Dude, but what I thought you were gonna say about kickball was that stupid fucking exercise class or whatever extra gym class we had in 8th grade.
Yeah.
Bro, what was that? Was it fitness?
It was like Fit for Life.
Fit for Life,
That's
dude.
what it was.
Fit for Life.
That was in high school too.
It was it.
Yeah.
Maybe it
No,
wasn't that.
it
but
was in high school.
It was
Shabo
Coach
taught.
Quinn.
Coach Quinn, though,
Oh,
in 8th
God.
grade, we basically literally had just an extra gym class. It was basically recess for middle
Yeah,
schoolers.
we were in the CLR.
Yeah.
CLR.
The common learning room.
Yeah.
But bro, we'd go in there, and then every so often we'd just go outside and like just do activities.
That's funny.
But dude, I swear to God, you might have to check the camera.
I already did.
We were playing kickball one day. Phil's on defense, playing third base, and I'm up to bat or kick, whatever the fuck you want to say.
Yeah.
And I get a good boot on it. I don't
Yep.
remember how far it necessarily went, but I had
think he was a
it had
home
to
run.
be pretty far because
Yeah.
I was rounding third at some point. So I'm coming around. I round third, and as I round third, I'm running towards home plate, and then all of a sudden Phil just runs and tackles me from behind. And in front of the whole class, now me and him are wrestling. And I'm trying to like get away, and as I try and get away, he bites me in the leg, and I'm literally like, "Dude, what the fuck?"
I
And
was savage mode.
Coach Quinn comes over and he goes, "Alex, would you stop playing around? Like,
Oh
I'm
my
really tired of
God.
this." And I'm literally sitting there like, "Dude,
I just got
are
tackled.
you kidding me? I'm literally supposed to be at home plate by now, and I got a gnaw mark in my
Yeah,
leg."
for some reason, Coach thought it was your fault.
Always, dude. The time when we were playing badminton, and Phil, like, we're going back and forth, and Phil just goes boom and launches it into a pricker bush,
my
and so I have to go get it, and I'm going through, I'm making my way through, cuts up and down all over my legs, and I go over to Coach Quinn. I go, "Hey, Coach Quinn, I'm bleeding. Can I get a maybe a Band-Aid or something?" And he goes, "How about you don't lose the badminton, whatever the thing is called, the
Yeah.
birdie in the bush next time, Alex? How about you do that, huh? Now go back." Literally ripped to shreds
Guy's
all over
the
my
worst.
legs. Oh yeah,
He's the worst.
douchebag.
Coach Quinford.
Quinford.
Speaking of douchebags,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. This is my guy, but I would assume, since you look at all the Giants here in the background, you might have something to say
Indeed.
about Robert Kraft.
Oh, Bobby
Sheesh.
Kraft.
Robert Kraft's been in the news.
I've
He
heard,
has been.
I've heard different things.
I've heard different things, and what I really hope, and because he seems like a good guy, I know I'm not a
We
Patriots
are all
fan,
Patriots.
but he seems like a lot of these, a lot of people like him in the celebrity
Yeah.
world. He seems like a good guy. But when I heard that it was like the trafficking stuff, I was like, that
something
is
else came to
bad.
mind at first.
That's bad.
You know
But
what
yeah.
I heard that he was just there.
That's okay. See,
And he
that's
just
what I'm
got caught
saying.
up in it. That was one side of the story. And then another side is obviously that he was like
I
in
mean, I
it.
feel like there's a lot more to come out.
Yeah, because when they first come out with it and say Bob Kraft human trafficking ring,
Yeah, I know.
the first thing you think of is rich old like white guy doing all this shit somewhere in Florida.
Yeah.
But then and so you're like geez, like yeah, it's bad. But then you come on the other side and things
that
come out.
headline was kind of clickbaity. You know,
Exactly,
when you-
that's
when
what I'm
you go-
saying.
When you go and
And
actually
you're
look at it.
slandering the dude, and when in all reality, if he just is just an old guy who went for a massage,
Yeah.
and he
nothing
got
wrong
and
with
he
that.
got wrong day, wrong time, wrong massage parlor,
Yep.
that sucks.
Yeah.
Ye-
They
got-
could be just using his name, but
Apparently, there's video evidence.
Yeah. Yo,
of him like just selling people or
No, no,
him
no,
getting the
get-
massage.
get-
Yeah, of him
getting
in there.
services,
Well, that's-
getting serviced.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming he was getting serviced, but
I know, but
there's a huge difference between getting a happy ending and
they're going to the replay
Selling
booth
people.
on Bob Kraft.
I mean, I'd love to see.
trafficking humans.
Yeah, I'm interested to see. I shouldn't say I would love to see. I'm
Yeah.
interested to see. You know what I mean?
You
Because
don't love to see any
you
of
can
that.
see that go the wrong way real quick.
Real
Especially
quick.
with a guy like Bob Kraft.
Yeah, and
For
then
sure.
didn't they say that there was supposed to be a bigger name than him?
Yeah,
Involved?
I saw that.
Did they? And
I saw that.
I didn't hear any of that afterwards. But yeah, that's tough.
Involved
Could've just been
meaning
his, celebratory six string.
Yeah.
Oh, service treatment.
So-
bigger name is as a buddy of Bob Kraft's went at the same time and they both got mani pedis together, or they're both in on this selling
yeah,
women
that's another thing.
I
Oh.
mean-
and men.
That's what I mean. And you'd think if that, he has so much money, he's not going up to, the local rub and tug, on the side of the street. He's a billionaire.
Yeah,
So
he's
wherever
going only the
going,
best of the
you would
best.
think it would be like
Secure.
locked down.
Yeah, it's true.
But this wasn't that, dude. Like, didn't they come out and say that it was like
He just Googled,
Like
he just,
$60?
Googled it.
Like, listen, I don't know going.
Closest,
I'm not
uh,
really sure
Closest-
going
closest
rates.
Asian massage parlor.
Yeah, I'm not sure going rates of these things these days.
Yeah,
but
that's true.
but they were saying it was somewhere in the range of like $60 to $70. And if he's going to the best he can get, I don't know if a billionaire is going somewhere with $60 to $70 to do that.
I don't know.
That's
man.
low. I mean, God bless him.
Yeah.
God bless him.
He's got a girlfriend too.
Does he?
Yeah.
Dude, what is she, like 25?
39.
Is she really?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
definitely doesn't look like
she's
it.
a
But.
smoker.
Oh, really? I don't know what she looks
yeah,
like.
she's a smoker.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Well, she definitely not dating him because he's, hot, twisted steel and sex appeal over there.
I like
He's got a little bit
I
of
like
green.
when Kraft like shows up, post game. He's got the suit on, and then he's just rocking Air Force Ones.
He's got
Totally not completing the outfit.
he's got to be not only with the culture, but he's also got to be,
Dressed professionally.
I would assume
Yeah,
that they're.
cross dressing.
I would assume he's got some Dr. Scholl's in there or something. He's got to protect
For his
himself.
elderly feet.
Yeah, he's not out there, with those shoes on all day.
That's true.
So what did I see? I saw something about the Giants. I saw some sort of headline there.
Well, that's the other thing.
About what?
They're trying to revamp the team. I mean,
with
of
Russell
course-
Wilson.
Really?
I saw that too.
Apparently Russell Wilson
Wants to play in New York.
Wants to play in New York
For
and wants
the
to be
Giants.
traded,
Really?
Yeah.
which I didn't know about
Yeah. Why?
before
why,
this
why is
year.
that?
I guess he's just done I guess he's just done in Seattle, but I don't know all of a sudden why it would be the Giants. I'm not mad about it. I'd love Russell Wilson, Saquon, Odell,
yeah,
Evan
Evan
Ingram,
Ingram,
all
Sterling
these guys.
Shepard.
But I don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
And then the
Apparently
biggest,
his wife wants. I don't know. It'd probably be easier for her.
yeah, true.
Why?
Because
She wants to be in New York.
Yeah, she's a singer.
She's Sierra,
Sierra who?
the singer.
Sierra, the singer.
Yeah, but yeah.
I don't listen to 92.3.
No,
mean,
me
I don't
either.
know how
Me
long
either. She
she's-
probably hasn't had a song on the radio
Yeah,
in a
a
long
while.
time. But
I would know her if I saw her.
Absolutely.
you would. But it's like she's like R&B and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the other one was fucking Odell to the Patriots because
Yeah, I don't see that. That's not going to happen.
No way.
They're not going to pay him that money.
oh, that's true. And the other thing was I thought it was hilarious that the Giants were like, yeah, Odell's on the board. Like, let's see what we can get for him. Bill Belichick calls up, hey, I heard Odell's on the board. And they're like, absolutely fucking not.
And they just shut it down.
When during the draft?
No,
last season.
Last season they started exploring trade options,
Oh.
and the second Bill Belichick called, they were like, no, he's not available, and they
They
shut
stopped,
down all
yeah.
trade talks.
No way.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd love to see what a guy like that could do on the Patriots roster. They're talking about AB too coming.
To the Patriots.
Yeah.
Do they have enough to give up?
I don't know. You'd have to talk to.
That's a person. That's a
Chamberlain about
big
that,
personality
about
coming in
all
there.
that, but I don't see the Patriots are never one to go pick A-list guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
they
of
take
the
a bunch
personality.
of good
dude.
B+ guys and then create a great roster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the guy, the biggest name at receiver, although granted they had Ocho Cinco for a season,
Which
and
he was a flop.
but he wasn't the same person. I'm saying the biggest name you had was Randy Moss, but Randy Moss at the time wasn't the showman he was before, so it wasn't a big deal.
He had a bad career in Oakland. He did not do well at all.
Oh, definitely not. But I think it's like the biggest thing is just with the Patriots, it's about your personality and if you can mold into the Patriot way.
To the system.
And like AB just seems like a guy who'd like come in, call, what's
Bring
up,
too
Coach
much,
Belichick?
yeah.
I'm Mr. Big Chest.
Yeah.
Mr. Big Chest.
Throw me the ball. Throw me the ball.
Dude, that is
And then
funny.
where Le'Veon's going,
Yeah, what's up with that?
he can go wherever he wants.
Huh?
What?
He's free agent.
He's
Really?
kind of getting
Fully
up there in
free?
age, no? For a running back?
Probably, but I mean,
It's
Le'Veon
so
Bell.
Yeah, true.
I didn't know he was a fully free agent.
Yeah.
It's it's a dumbass question.
What?
I was gonna
I'd love to hear it.
I know. Well, I was gonna be more just because the NBA, it's such a players' league where they can choose a lot of what they want to do.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask, is it like the same when you're a free agent in the NFL? Like you're literally just like, I want to play there, so I'm gonna go there.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, it's the same thing. Unrestricted and restricted.
Yeah, that's I felt like it was a dumb question, but just with the NBA more and more becoming like, this is where I'm gonna go, so and that's where I go. So, but
Yeah.
hopefully Le'Veon doesn't go to the Jets because you don't want to see him twice a year.
I'm not. Never be worried about the Jets.
Neither am I.
Until they get a decent quarterback.
Dude, exactly what I'm saying. And they have Sam Darnold, who everyone and their mother was like, I can't believe the Giants passed up on Sam Darnold.
So happy.
So, Saquon Barkley, Rookie of the Year. Like, I'm not
Yup.
I'm
I
not
can't
mad
believe
about
that
it.
kid's only 21 years old.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting. Dude, some of these professional athletes that you look at and they're Mike's age.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
like, not to say that, like, it's just crazy because you're my brother, so you're, like, looking at someone.
Jason Tatum's like
like your
almost not even a year older than me.
Wow.
No, he's probably. Isn't he like technically your grade? Like in
No.
or a year above?
Do you have to play in college to go into the NBA?
Well,
You have to be 1 year removed from your graduating class of high school.
so you can do
Okay.
whatever the hell you want after
yeah,
that.
yeah.
But
And does that rule apply in the NFL? Or
It's-
can you?
You have to play 2 years of college football.
You have to.
Yeah.
yeah, that's what they're talking about now with all this Zion stuff because he got hurt. Now
They're
the
trying to
NBA
move the
Yeah, is he hurt? Or?
No, he'll be fine. But it was just like a big scare.
Yeah,
but they're saying
bust it out of his shoe.
yeah, that's insane.
Tore through that.
Ripped right through the like almost the front. Oh yeah, when you come back, just tell me. But that's when they started bringing up like, should they lower the age that the kids can come in the draft because they don't want to risk getting hurt in the college.
Especially in the NFL. If you come out of high school and you're ready to go, which I don't really see that happening. You know what I
Football,
mean?
it's tough, dude.
Yeah, you're
it's
not
way different.
developed.
It's just like, bro, when I went to Bryant and I was as at the age that I was and as young as I was, like looking at some of those seniors, dude, it
Yeah.
was frightening. Like they're grown men and look what we are now. Like we're as old as they were.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like as old as I thought they were. But I'm looking at them as these grown dudes with these like beards and they're like
Yeah.
huge and I'm
4
like,
years
holy
of D1
shit.
athletic training.
But that's at max exactly. They're like 24, maybe 25 if you're a fifth
there's
year.
a lot of guys that are older.
But if you go to the NFL at 17 or 18 years old, there's guys that are 35,
Yeah.
34 that are real men and real adults that have NFL training.
Yep.
So it's way different to just hop in from the high school level into that versus the NBA.
Yeah.
Because NBA is like the athleticism, whereas so you can if you're athletic and you can
Yeah,
hit
you
your
can-
shots,
yeah.
you can hang kind of thing.
But if you're getting bullied by a 30-year-old man who's yoked
Freaking
and tapped,
Absolutely.
you'll get effed up.
Yeah.
I honestly seriously wonder if we'll see the NFL 20 years down the line.
Dude,
It's going to be a lot different.
it will be.
Because
It's going to be a lot different.
I would say, I mean, just the pulse I get is like, half the kids our age. Would you let your kid play football?
Dude,
The numbers are going down.
They're going down a lot.
Yeah.
pretty scary, bro. Like
Well,
I thought about it, and I would want to say yeah because it'd be awesome to have them experience it. But dude, to think of what a person could be without that brain trauma is like a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've taken some serious blows.
Oh, dude, I've gotten one for real documented concussion,
Yeah.
and it was freshman year of high school.
I remember that.
And I wasn't able to play the JV with all that stuff.
Yep.
So that was the only one really where I sat out and had a concussion for. Other than that, I've never had a concussion, but I've got my bell rung,
Yeah,
bro.
I never had a.
I think there's a
documented
difference.
concussion, But
I don't know. I think that kids like you guys were taught the right way to play football and
Yeah.
the right way to tackle.
Yeah.
But if you're not, and some of these kids who come into high school football who've never football,
played, yeah,
and they
that's
don't
a
know how
good
to
call.
tackle, they just aim with their head, and they're just bound to get messed up because they're stupid and they don't know how to play football.
Yeah, it's just crazy,
I
dude.
mean, football is obviously I think great for both of us, and Mike, you play basketball, and just that being a part of sports is I think big part of growing up.
Invaluable.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And football for me was my favorite sport.
Yep.
But on the flip side, just to play devil's advocate, if you're a public school, how would you facilitate something that X amount of people die per year? There's X amount of major injuries that happen a year, and
But
It's
I mean that
obviously
can
a part
happen
of
with
the
anything.
culture.
You can't live that way. You can't live that scared.
no, I
Yeah, that's
I
true.
agree with that.
Yeah.
But
It can happen in
It
any
is
sport.
something to think about.
Definitely.
I mean,
Soccer, heading the ball.
Yeah,
Dude,
there's more
how
kids
many
get
kids
messed
are-
up with that.
How many kids, in our high school, I know at least 3 or 4 senior year that got concussions from going up and doing a header and just hitting the ball.
Yeah.
So it's you're right. At what point is it
Every sport can do that.
you're looking too much into it? And again, it's with the contact sport with football. How much is, in hockey, you're getting rattled around on the boards like that.
Hockey,
You
you
got-
have harder hits.
Yeah, dude.
For
And
sure.
you got some big, a lot of the better hockey players aren't the biggest guys in the world, but in high school hockey,
Yeah,
got some
Scotty Collins.
big ass dudes. Yeah, bro. Some big burly kids out there on the ice that can skate and just beat the shit out of
And
people.
you're skating
Yeah.
at like 20 miles
That's
per hour.
bro.
Into the
I've
boards.
I've always thought that about hockey.
Onto
Like
ice.
I played football. Yeah.
Getting lifted. Your feet come out from under your, and you're just like,
Yep.
just
Yeah.
on ice.
Yeah, dude.
No
Like
thanks.
There's
I'll pass.
Getting tackled on turf sucks.
Yeah.
Getting
That's
mauled and
cement
laid out
underneath.
onto a block of ice.
A block of ice.
Or maybe even like a block of ice and a board.
Yeah.
Like really right in the corner. No, I'm not doing that.
I hope it doesn't go that way though, because I mean you are right. You can't live your life that way. You know, obviously there's risk in anything you do. You drive down the road.
Exactly.
You know, there's risk involved.
But that's what they're doing with the new league, that the AAFL, is that what it is?
Yeah.
They're trying to out like different rules, like there's no kickoffs or like stuff
But
like
there's
that.
also no rules as in the hits.
They're
Have you
awesome.
seen
They're
some of them?
awesome, yeah.
Oh my
I
god.
have not seen any.
Scary.
Dude, some
There's
of the
like-
some of the
there's like no
quarterbacks.
What
rules.
is the AFL?
The AAFL is the Alliance of American Football League, and
Okay.
it's the essentially the newest not really. It's just another professional football
Is
league.
it,
Yeah.
would you say it's above or below the CFL?
Below.
Okay.
But like it's mostly for the US. Like
Yeah.
it's basically the NBA's G League.
Yeah.
It's like kind of like that. They're trying to make it like that.
Yeah, I guess.
Well, they just it's just
not
another
NFL affiliated at all. Right?
No.
No, but they're trying to make it like that because they don't want the only other professional sport like football leagues in the US to be the Arena League and the XFL,
Yeah.
which is coming back at some point.
And lingerie football.
Exactly, yes, and
That still
lingerie
goes on?
football.
I think so.
Lord knows, dude.
Where are they holding
some
these
point-
lingerie football
At some
games?
point,
In
dude,
the
it's not
arena.
like
Your local Hooters?
I don't find that.
Attractive?
No, not really. Like you know,
It's entertaining at least.
at
I
least,
just find
but, like
it odd.
Dude, those girls go hard.
they
too.
Yeah,
do.
just play regular football,
Yeah,
though.
they
well,
do.
there's women's football leagues. Like you can go play football, but like I don't know. It's just like then you got all the dudes in the stands that are like, because they're just out there like boobies, football, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, I
what
mean,
are you
it
doing?
was a great idea. Whoever came up with that one.
Oh, dude, they are swimming in it. Whoever came up with that, I'm not taking anything away from that guy,
Yeah.
but it is just so like you gotta have some more football other than the lingerie football league,
Yeah, for real.
dude. That's funny, but yeah, some of those hits that Mike's talking about, like there's not many rules on like the quarterbacks or nothing.
Yeah,
so they're
they can just
sitting
get
up there like this and
blindsided.
then just smacked,
Just like the old days.
just like the old days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sometimes now when they miss them.
Yeah,
They what?
When they miss a call in the NFL and guys just get fucked up.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. I've gotten a couple. Getting blindsided is not at another level.
Yeah, you getting the wind knocked out of you.
Yeah, gasping.
Yeah.
Like
I
you're so-
remember most of like getting hit in the head in like youth football. Probably because I had
Didn't know how to
that
learn.
worst fundamentals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I remember, I don't know if I've had concussions, but like I've had headaches after games.
Yeah, I
I've
think.
gotten hit and like blacked out, like seen stars.
Yeah, that's the thing is like the difference between the seeing stars, like getting not like your
Yeah,
bell
your
rung,
bell rung.
and then like having to be in your room with the lights off because
Yeah,
you got to
yeah,
throw
yeah.
up
Yeah.
thing. Like
I
that's
once got my bell rung in Mighty Might football. It's like the first level you get to
Yeah.
tackle. But this kid on my team, he was on my baseball team, he was on my football team, Robbie Malone. He's
Oh.
deaf.
Robbie Malone was.
But we were doing a tackling drill, and like it's when you like lay down, you get up and you run
Okay.
around, and you tackle the guy.
Okies.
Oh yeah, but he couldn't hear the whistle stop. So I
no.
got up and I was just on my knees, like about to get up,
And he was right
and
there.
he, strong kid, just
Yeah, he
fucking
was.
flattened me, like put me on my ass, and I was like,
Poor,
And I
yeah.
was
So
like,
you were up, he
shit.
was already up.
He was. Mike turned around and this kid was here.
yeah, and I was just like on my knees, like not even bracing for anything, just ready to
Yep.
take the hit.
Night
And,
night.
yeah, not a good situation.
Yeah, some of those drills were brutal, dude. Oklahoma was mad fun, but how about I forget what coach it was, but you used to have like the bags set up like right here, but then have people line up like here, and then just go, all right, go ahead.
I think that was Coach Bloom.
They had to take that away because that was aggressive.
Yeah, have kids running like.
Dude,
20
I
yards
remember
apart,
being-
full sprint.
I remember being like on the like one of the older teams and looking over and
Yeah.
like, what are they doing? Like, I would never want to do that. It just seems
The
awful.
same guy that like left practice. All the kids are just like wandering around.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, I was so mad he just left,
hmm
and everyone was just like, "Where'd your coach go?" Oh, I think he went home. He wasn't too happy with us.
That's funny.
our performance. Dude,
How's the camera, Mike?
we look good.
We're back up.
Thanks.
That is a nice camera though.
I know you.
Yeah, dude. It's. I was surprised. I didn't
Yeah,
realize.
all this gear is fucking real nice.
I know.
Yeah, Joe came in and was like, "Oh,
This
there's
is
stuff
a
here."
real setup.
Like, yeah, he thought it was just gonna be like
On
we're
our
all,
phone.
we're all huddled around the phone, passing around like, "All right, Mike, you're next." Phil, you have something to say? No, it's legit, dude. It's a lot of fun.
And you guys do a little bit of editing too with it, right?
Not really.
No, not too much, honestly.
Cutting in the pictures and
Well, that was only
Oh,
for the
that was
first
just the
two.
first two,
Yeah.
because we literally are. Well, I'm an idiot, and I can't figure out the camera.
yeah, you just gotta probably get more space on a memory.
Yeah, no,
card.
the third episode that came out today with Joe, that's a full video.
Full
Yeah,
video.
yeah.
Yeah. The other two is just like when I went in to check it out, I didn't press record again. Yeah.
It happens.
Oh well. But yeah,
Exactly.
we're trying to figure it out. It's going well.
So, as you know, I live in Providence during the school year,
Indeed.
and in Providence there's a large homeless population.
Yeah.
So when you're going to the highway, at every single light there's almost a homeless person,
Yeah.
and these people just berate you, like they're just yelling at you in the middle of the road.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
like,
they'd be great salespeople.
you want? No, they're not.
They
They're not.
basically are.
They're not good sales.
No, but they're pushy.
Very pushy. But you want my money, and you're yelling at me? I want a sales pitch. I want to know the value.
I want like a little.
You can bring me.
dance or, like, I see some guy doing a jig.
At least
like,
the guy by the Warwick Mall at least raps to his song. It was like
Oh,
with his
really?
iPod. Yeah. But-
No, but I think you should have some pitch. Like the signs are getting worse, honestly. And
because no one's believing them, so they're making it more like,
yeah,
I swear,
you'd
no,
be
I really
surprised
swear.
How much money those people pull away?
dude. But the thing that pisses
It's
me off,
ridiculous.
I drove by one guy, and he's taking his last sip of Fireball, and I'm like,
Oh, of course.
dude,
With the iPhone.
I'm with the iPhone. Yeah, I'm watching you do this, and you still want my money. You got the sign out, and you're getting the buzz on. You're getting the buzz on right now.
Yeah.
Dude.
Disrespect.
It's sad.
It is sad. I feel bad,
Providence
but
is rough.
yeah.
Well, and especially
not downtown,
crossroads.
but the surrounding area of Providence, like
Yeah.
the
It's
majority of it.
all where
is
Crossroads is.
Yeah.
Is right because they all
triple-deckers.
convene at Crossroads at night, and then they just go out through the day into their shift to try and get some money,
Terrible.
and then they meet back up at Crossroads, and then
Yeah.
it's just the.
When I was working there over the summer, like it opened my eyes to how
Oh,
bad it was.
Oh, I can imagine.
Because
Yeah.
I was working for the electric company, and
Oh, jeez, yeah.
if people didn't pay their bill, I'd have to show up in Providence, knock on their door, 8 in the morning,
Yep.
and tell them, hey, you owe this amount of money, or I gotta shut the power off.
Oh, dude,
Sheesh.
that's
So-
crazy. Good for you.
That's a tough convo.
Yeah. So I mean,
I've done some jobs, but that is.
It was wild, man. I learned a lot about people. That's for sure.
Yeah, bro. You do.
How to deal with people, how to like de-escalate situations.
And that's
Seriously.
the biggest thing. I've had some of those situations to de-escalate. Most of them on the phone and stuff like
Yeah.
that. You going up and telling people like, "Hey, your power's going off. If
Yeah.
you don't pay that, that's
Yeah.
heavy."
The thing is, a lot of people in that area, they this isn't their first rodeo.
Oh yeah, they know.
So
Yeah,
you show up. I'm just here to do my job. it's
it's nothing personal.
nothing
yeah.
personal.
No, I don't know you from a hole in
and
the
when
wall.
you're wearing the gear with the hard hat and the glasses, like they look at you like you're a cop.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
you're
like,
official.
and the vest.
Yeah, you're official.
Yeah. So it's like
You got a
know,
uni on.
I'm here with the company. Like it is what it is. Like
Yeah, that's because there's nothing you can do about
and
it.
I would try to cut people. If I had any room to try to help them out, I would.
Okay. Yeah.
But there was other people that that kind of got a little like a hard on, like a power
trip.
Yeah,
Oh.
like I'm gonna shut them right down. Like
Yeah, and like try and make it like
like, we
you
go
have no
to a homeless
conscience.
shelter, right? And like they owe like $5,000, and like
Jeez.
I guess the guy previous was like threatening to shut him off. And I'm like, all right, first of all, I'm not in a position to be dealing with numbers this high. So I'm
Yeah.
going to talk to my supervisor. We're going to figure something out because obviously we don't want to shut down a homeless shelter.
Yeah, yeah.
Whereas other people,
That's
they
a
come
normal
barreling
conversation
in
to
there
have someone.
like, nope, you had no option. I remember we went to a supermarket, right?
Yep.
An Asian supermarket, which I've never seen anything like this.
Yeah.
Every single thing in the store had Chinese writing on it.
Wow.
Everyone in there is Chinese, like straight from China. So they owed like $200,000.
Holy
What?
crap.
Something ridiculous.
How do you even
Oh
rack
my
up
God.
an electric bill that high?
I don't know. Those big places, they take a lot of
That's
power.
crazy.
Whoa.
So the guy I'm with, you know, he wants to shut it down, and they build the line truck. They're gonna do the whole 9. And I was like, you know, I'm gonna call my supervisor. Like,
Yep.
this is out of our jurisdiction
Yeah.
to be dealing with
Something of this
You
magnitude.
showing up? Yeah. Can we work on your
Listen,
$200,000?
$200K.
So I call the supervisor. He gets in contact with their people, and they work something out.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
and that's the best way to do it. But like, yeah, I'm good for you, dude. Because I did door-to-door sales for a day, and I couldn't believe what I was doing, because I was doing interviews.
Canvassing.
I was interviewing for a bunch of different places, and one of them's this startup with this guy who's like he's like, dude, I swear, like, give you 2 months and you'll start making all this kind of money. And I'm like, oh, sounds great. So I'm like, all right, like, so the interview process is basically go out and do the job for a day, see if you like it, and join on, and then you'll start literally that day, the next day. It's this guy who owns the company, the guy he hired, and me. And then this guy who owns the company, he's got to do his own thing, so he leaves. So it's me and this one dude, and we go around to all these houses. And basically what the job is that he's trying to make this, like, his company, the sales force for another company.
Yep.
So, like, they don't have to worry about selling. It's us, like, boots on the ground. So the first client he's got is the waste management of this town. And we're just going to every door like, hi, we're from the local trash company. Just saw you had a couple bins outside. Wanted to see what you do for trash. And they're like, You're from the trash company? And he's like, yeah, of course. You know, I saw you had the green bins outside. Wanted to see if you'd like to lower your prices and, you know, maybe get from the town local place. And they're all like, what the they don't. But these people don't care because you're just the trash guy. If you're coming in to go and be like, hey, I'm from the electric company and we're turning the lights off, I'd be like, get me the hell out of here, dude.
It was a cool experience, though.
Yeah.
It was but like I said, I always looked at Providence from the perspective of just the downtown area.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You
Growing
know,
up.
which is gorgeous.
Yeah.
But you know, you go a mile out.
You take a left off a bridge
and
instead of a right to downtown.
It is tough living out there.
Oh yeah.
You know, it makes you appreciative of where we grew up.
Yeah, dude. Even like driving by. Well, you don't live where like PC really is, but like kind of where PC is. Like Dad like grew up in some of those houses, and like it's like
the Chad Brown projects. Yeah.
You don't even think about it because
isn't that crazy how that one street is
it's a street over from where those kids from PC
college
live.
kids, and the street over is like
one of the worst streets in all of Rhode Island. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy,
dude. I not that like, but they really talk about Chad Brown Street as like this crazy place that like you don't even want to be near.
Yeah, like,
I mean,
like there's people toting AKs like walking
on the
It's
street,
not,
dude.
not
I know,
that bad.
but I know it's not because I'm from here. But like the way they talk about
Yeah.
it makes it seem like that there should be not one college kid in the like mile vicinity
Yeah.
of Chad Brown.
And it's just the street over.
Like if you're out too late and you're getting home from a bar, like you might cross by the street.
Yeah.
Like
I don't know, man. I wouldn't feel comfortable. Like, imagine you send your daughter 18. They go live in one of those houses. Like, you're walking home alone up those streets. Like,
oh, dude, it's
that's
freaky.
I would be scared walking up those streets alone.
Yeah, dude,
You know what I
we're
mean?
big guys. Yeah, exactly.
It's not a good area. Which
No.
I guess a lot of big colleges, that's kind of how it is, though. The surrounding area is.
You just put so much time, effort, and money into this
Yeah,
university.
you never have to
You
leave.
put gated walls around it so that
Yeah.
it looks like a nice campus,
the
and then you
castle.
walk outside and it's like Jesus.
Yeah. What is it, like Rutgers or Temple? One of those is like I think
A
it's
lot of big
Rutgers.
schools are
It's
like
like
that.
it's a really nice campus, and once you step out, it's like, oh, I guess it's not.
Dude, that's funny. Yeah, some places are like West Haven. Yeah, University of West Haven.
Or New Haven.
Or New isn't you? Yeah, you might be right. Oh yeah, UNH, University of New Haven. It's like you're in the middle of this absolutely decrepit like neighborhood, and then it comes up to this turf, beautiful blue football
Yeah.
field, and
Yeah.
it's like, where did this come from? Like it all literally putting that time and effort into this random
They
school.
might as well put a moat around it
Yeah. Oh yeah.
and a drawbridge.
Yep. Pretty much. That's what I mean. I've never been to UConn, but I've been told that UConn is just straight down the middle of nowhere.
I mean, it is in the middle of nowhere. It's
Really?
like surrounded by farms.
That's weird.
Yeah, I was at Johnson and Wales the other day for the first time. It's a really nice campus.
Which one?
Like the
Downtown
main,
or?
main downtown
Like
campus.
Yeah,
Red Boston Street?
It's just
Yep.
one
Yeah.
street. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
been nice.
Dude, yeah, there's an actual like courtyard and stuff.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
It's really nice. State of the art buildings.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
building too. They're expanding.
Oh, really?
That's not Johnston Wales, but that's just like there's mad construction around it.
Yeah.
Providence is low key nice. Like people that
It
come,
is. It is.
Providence is a city for people that don't like the city.
Yeah.
Like if
it's
you don't
low-key.
like the
It's
hecticness
so
of New
small.
York and Boston, but you would enjoy a city life,
Yep.
Providence is perfect. It's small enough you get around anywhere you need to go. It's got everything you could need in terms of food and stuff to do.
Yep.
It's, there's the mall there. It's, it's not the best mall in the world, but it's good enough. There's plenty to do. It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's slept on, mostly by Rhode Island residents.
Yeah, mostly by Rhode Island residents. I think we take it for granted.
Absolutely.
I went up there the other day. They have a cool new bar. It's an arcade bar. It's $5 to get in.
Dave and Buster's?
No, it's like old school like arcade.
Oh, wow.
games.
That's sweet.
But it's $5 to get in. You can play any game for free. Like there's no quarters. You just go up and play. Pac-Man, all that.
Wow.
Skee ball, air hockey.
Oh, sign me up, dude.
Yeah, and then there's a bar.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
It's like a good pregame spot because you can walk to all like it's connected to the Coliseum.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah.
so it's like walking distance.
To pretty much, all
everywhere.
that stuff. Oh, that's not bad at all.
Yeah.
Oh, we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Good stuff. There's a lot. I feel like there's a lot of things in Rhode Island that are slept on. You know what's really slept on that I don't even know how I just remember this? Spring fucking Lake. Remember that?
Spring Lake.
Where's
Spring
that?
Lake. It's in like Johnston, I think. But dude, wow, I can't believe I just remembered that.
Where?
Bro, Spring Lake. We used to go there, for the teen extreme ones and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Just
Never
that
went there.
random lake, and then there's a little arcade there too and stuff like that. Dude, I can't believe I just thought of that. So I don't.
I'm trying to think. Teen Extreme.
Yeah, it might have been the year that we couldn't go because it rained out, but I'll look it up anyway. But yeah, dude, it was. I swear it was. But either way, there's so many things in Rhode Island I feel like that are slept on that like.
You got it's like its own little world. You got the sticks. You got the beaches.
Dude,
you got the
right?
city, You
Dude.
got an airport.
You make your way from.
That's slept on. The
from-
fact that we have an airport 10 minutes from our house.
And not just like some run of the mill
Yeah.
landing
I'm
strip.
pretty sure you can go across the Atlantic out of there now.
They're expanding.
Is
Yeah.
it? You should have. I thought you could do that regardless, but
No,
oh,
that's
It's
why they
like-
need to
it's new.
expand.
Oh.
You can go coast to coast, I think.
is that
out
why
there
now it's the TF Green International Airport?
Yeah, I believe
Yeah.
so.
Wow,
Yeah.
good for them.
Remember they had the whole thing that they had to knock down a bunch of houses?
Yeah,
Yeah,
my-
our grandparents' house.
No way.
They are this. So their side of the street could stay, but the other side of the street had to
Be knocked out.
Wow.
be knocked down.
So it's like
Now they
literally
have an
like
air-
as if you
now
looked
they
up.
have an airstrip right in front of their house.
Yeah,
Basically.
I mean it's been there for years, but
Yeah. Oh, growing up at every family party, you're out in the
Yeah.
back, and then.
That's where until I was like 3 years old, I lived over.
Oh
there.
yeah, you know where Warwick. You know all about
and
Warwick.
I still have family.
Yeah,
That lives over
yeah.
there.
We've seen you at that freaking
At the
church all the
church,
time. Yeah. But yeah, dude, that literally as if you looked outside our house right now and like Nick's house and like everyone's house.
behind their house is the
And basically like Nick's house and all the ones across the street just gone, but
You
our
see-
house is
You see
okay.
the Patriots playing, pulling by.
Yeah.
yeah
right.
exactly.
But yeah, dude. So I was gonna say the airport. There's the Spring Lake. There's a lot of things in people. Oh no, what I was gonna comment on was the fact that you go from Smithfield, where I dead ass have driven through the back roads and seen a dude stand outside on like at his house with a goat on a leash, just stand there like this, like
Nice
not,
little pet goat.
not like on a walk or nothing like that, but at the end of his driveway, just like this, like a movie cover, just stand there with his goat. And I was like,
That's funny.
where am I right now? And then you make your way down, and then like you said, Smithfield. Then you get into Providence, and you're in the city, and there's all these things to do in the city. Then you literally make your way down a little bit more, and you get into our town, and you
Yep.
start getting like a little more beachy, and then you get to Narragansett.
Newport.
You're on all the beaches in Newport and beaches. It's like it's the smallest state with the most diverse areas to
Yeah,
live.
we
It's,
have-
in this.
Major colleges all up and down.
yeah.
There's like 7 colleges.
Yeah, honestly.
It's way too much.
Salve, Roger Williams, Bryant, Rhode Island College, URI, PC,
Johnson Wales.
Johnson Wales,
CCRI,
CCRI.
RISD.
Oh,
RISD.
RISD, dude.
Yeah.
RISD.
there's a
Might
bunch.
even be more.
Fucking
than
RISD.
Yeah, I
You-
bet we are.
You know what RISD's real official mascot is?
What?
The scrotums.
The Scrotums.
The
Scro-
scrodes.
Scrody the Scrotum
The
is his name.
scrodes.
Yeah.
They have a basketball team, and
Yep.
they have like a huge,
It's like a guy's
huge
ball
dick.
sack. Get out of here.
I swear,
Oh my God.
dude, the guy comes out, like he goes to the games in
That's
a
not true.
huge penis costume.
Huge dick.
Nah, you're bullshit.
Dude,
The Scrodes.
Scrody, bro. Their basketball motto is when the heat turns up, the balls stick together.
What?
Yeah, and then the hockey's is
Bro, bring that up.
the hockey's like motto is go Nads. So it's like go Nads, but
Oh my god.
it's mad funny. Scrody. I hate that I'm looking this up.
It's like
But-
Scotty, but
It's like Scotty with an R. Scrody the scrotum.
I've never heard that in my life.
Oh, dude, I hadn't heard it until very recently.
oh,
But here he is
my
on the hockey.
God.
So we'll probably have to flash
The
this
Rhode
up for a
Island
second.
School of Design, bro. Come on, man.
Yeah. Meet Scrody the scrotum.
Yo,
And how
what
about the
the
poor
hell?
bastard in the costume?
Yeah, who's going to be the dick
He
this
looks
year?
shamed.
He does. Well, dude,
Imagine being his parents.
It's one thing-
Yeah,
my son's a mascot.
Tommy's the mascot
Yeah,
for
I'm gonna be a
Racing Man.
scro-
Oh, what's the mascot? A scrotum.
Dude, and it's like one thing if you're in a penis costume that's fully encasing you in there. It's another thing where to have a penis costume
The
with
face
just
cut
your
out.
face cut out. Like, oh yeah, it's me, guys. Don't worry. Don't worry, it's me. I'm the penis.
So, like, what point are they trying to make? Like,
I
don't know.
You'd like to, because maybe it's like an artsy thing. Like it's like
what's
against.
artistic about a penis? Like, that's a
No.
I've
I'm saying.
been drawing since fourth
That
grade.
yeah.
The least artistic thing you could possibly draw.
Yeah, the just disgusting fallacies out there.
Dude, that blows my mind.
But I don't know, dude. Like maybe it's like some like against the agenda kind of thing. Like we're against.
Where is he? We charge $50K a year. We're against the agenda.
Yeah. The scrotums. It's literally like they did a CBS like college like sports mascots weirdest mascots.
I hope they're number one.
And
I
it's
can't
between
believe I never
them
heard that.
and like the yellow slugs of something.
Oh, that's stupid.
What do they
It's
have?
a
Like
dick. That
their
should be
bus
number
is
one.
going down, and it's just like it'd be like just like the penis on the side, like looking mad sleek, like
Like this.
yeah, like that.
The Fighting Scrodes.
Yeah, the fighting scrotes.
Or
It's
they're
like
out-
the Notre Dame mascot, but it's a dick.
Is
yeah.
like this.
Ah.
Dude, how about if it's like the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile is their bus, but they have like just
Yeah,
a
yeah,
giant
yeah.
penis,
Two balls
with
in
the guys,
back.
with the guys,
and then
facing
like
it.
realistic hairs coming out and like flow in the wind with while they're driving.
No, the
Veiny.
penis with the brush and the thing with the paint.
Oh,
on it.
they out there on an easel like this.
Yeah, the easel.
Dude.
Oh my
Fucking
God.
scrody, dude. That is ridiculous. That is
I've not heard that one.
no. I wish
How'd they approve that?
I
They
do
went to the
not know.
board and were like, okay, I got an idea
we
for
have-
a new
we have a
mascot.
It
good
became
one.
so official that they had like it's there. Literally, they have the
A 3D
slogans and
costume.
A costume. You're right, but like that's got one of those things. Sometimes I listen to songs that are really bad, and I'm like, dude, they were in the studio listening to that. Like, fuck yeah, this is dope. This is fucking sick. We're gonna put this out. People are gonna like it, and it's like not a good song. I feel like that's an idea that's like, all right, guys, we need a
Bro,
a really good
that's
mascot.
supposed to be like a place of higher learning. And
Yeah,
you're telling me
RISD.
that-
One of the best art schools in the country.
You're
like-
telling me that
like
their
Berkeley.
mascot is the scrode.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Their
Yeah.
chancellor was like, yeah, I'm
No,
down.
that's cool.
I'm
That's
down.
cool.
Let's do that.
Let's totally undermine
What
all the
about
artistic
parents
abilities
or,
we
like
have.
the boosters or like the alumni? Like
They still got to give money.
Yeah, they have to give
Yeah,
money
to the
so that they
Scrubs.
can get better
I
and better
thought the
penis
Skippers
costumes.
was a bad name, a bad mascot.
Yeah, it is tough.
I think everybody embraces it.
You have
Embraces
to.
that
You have
it's-
to. But it's like because we don't think of it as one who skips. we think we know it.
We
as,
know the definition, but other people
as a
don't.
captain of a ship.
Yeah.
But when you say, "Oh, we were the North Kingstown Skippers," they're like, "Ooh, would you skip around?"
Yeah,
Ooh.
Skippers.
yeah.
Skippers.
Oh my god. But
The Skippers.
dude, yeah, your dad.
Your dad's
was
an icon for
an
that.
icon.
Yeah. Yeah,
Bro,
he was.
I'll
I think he
seriously.
should hop back up and do it again.
He really does. He's got to dust off the old microphone and get
Yeah,
out there.
He does.
But dude, I'll never forget. And I love you, Drew, but I have to tell the story because it's the funniest thing of all time. So the injury part's not funny. I will say. I really feel bad. I never would want that for any of my friends. But Drew did get an injury in the Thanksgiving Day game that. And the worst part of it all was that whoever decided, that you can choose between an ambulance or a trainer at a football game, but you can't pay for both.
What?
So yeah, dude, so that's what happened. So they decided
why
to
wouldn't you have an ambulance? If you had the choice?
exactly. So they decided to go with the trainer. So God forbid, he's literally writhing in pain on the sideline with a broken leg, and there's a trainer just like, okay, it's gonna be okay, it will be okay, but like not being able to take him 20 minutes. So we're all sitting there like pretty upset right now because one of our best friends is hurt and won't be able to play right now. And in the middle of the silence, on the loudspeaker, well, everybody, don't forget about our 50-50 raffle going on. Please look for one of the representatives. Again, the 50-50 raffle. And, dude, I don't know.
In the dead silence.
Dead silence. Like, no one. And that was the biggest crowd we had in years, dude. we were not good enough to generate a crowd. But when we got one, that was a crowd. It was a big one. And it was silent. And in the middle of the dead silence was just... Don't forget about our 50-50 raffle here.
Oh, yeah, North Kingstown. Skippers.
My favorite, dude, is the let's hear it for the seniors. And all the kids go, yeah! You fucking bug out, dude. It's awesome.
Dude, those are good games.
They're great.
In the stadium.
Dude, they really brought football back to NK.
Yep.
Coach Kim Martin did.
Yep, you did.
For sure. It was. I remember growing up and going to like all the basketball games, all the football games. It was like a thing to do.
Yeah.
And like basketball was always kind of like that for us, but football is back.
Yeah.
It's good.
The basketball never trailed off, but
No,
the football
definitely not.
sure did.
Coach Thomas had that on lock.
Had on lockdown. We weren't losing nothing.
Nope.
No. Fuck Hendricken. Might only wait till Mike gets back, but
Thank you for coming.
thanks for coming, buddy.
Hey, thanks for
coming
me, man.
on.
It was a great time.
Yeah, appreciate it. It's like I told you, it's a lot of fun. It's just hanging out with some headphones on.
Yep.
But this is as we've told Joe, as we've told James, this will certainly not be the last time that you are on the podcast.
Awesome.
Indubitably.
We will have you on whenever you'd like, and obviously new topics every time.
Yep.
Got anything to plug for the people?
I just want to say.
Where can they find you?
Yeah, where can they find you? And what do you want?
You're gonna want to find me at let me think. I think my Instagram is Phil Bowski, PhilBoweski. So you can find me on there. I want to say, give Kingston Pizza a try. It's voted best pizza in Rhode Island, and I will be delivering down at URI tonight from 4 to 10, and every Sunday after that. So don't be shy. Come on in, say what's up, and maybe I can hook you up with a good deal.
All right. Well, Phil, again, thanks, buddy. So happy to have you on. Again, this has been the Madoians and Friends podcast. That was bad. This has been the Madoians and Friends podcast, episode 4. Thanks again for listening, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.
Peace.